Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ken.
This is Eric.
This is Dex.
This is Kim.
And this is Alter Apex Radio.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Alter Apex Radio. We are the band Alter Apex, and this is our weekly vodcast where we invite you into our band hangs, listen to some cool new music together, and just chat it up, tell you what we've been up to as a band, hang out. We know you're going to have a good time. Make sure to click the subscribe button below and click the notification bell so you can keep up to date with our future episodes. Also, follow the Alter Apex Radio playlist on Spotify and Apple Music. The links are in the description below. For Spotify, also, you can just search Alter Apex Radio. We have a lot of really, really cool tunes on that playlist. There's over like 50 songs on there now. Tons of great new bands that you probably never heard of that you definitely need to check out.
Do it!
So like Ken said, we are the band Alter Apex. We play hard rock, grungy type of music. We do have a 4-song EP up on Spotify right now and the other streaming services, so go ahead and check that out. Thank you to everybody who's been listening to us as well as watching this show and subscribing.
All right, so now here we're going to do a quick segment we're calling Musical Guilty Pleasures.
There's like a lot of embarrassing, very guilty pleasures.
Each guy in the band has to talk about a band or a genre or a song that they dig on that maybe might take away a little bit of our cred in the hard rock or punk community or whatever the hell community we're in.
A lot of the guys here are posers, though.
Eric, what's your musical guilty pleasure?
Oh my God, I have so many, dude. I have so many that like would instantly ruin, punk rock, hard rock, street cred or whatever. But I posted this on my Instagram just a couple days ago. I love Loverboy, man. Like the song "Turn Me Loose" is just such a simple and killer bass line. That band just rocks, man. But my punk rock buddies, I could not be in the car with them and put that stuff on because they would, definitely give me the stink eye.
This is crap. Do I have to listen to this?
What do you got, Ken?
So since Eric said Loverboy, it actually reminds me, because every time I think of Loverboy, I think of this band, and that's probably because of the Zoolander soundtrack, because I do love that movie. But I'm going to go with Wham! Wake Me Up Before You Go Go.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
I don't know if I like you anymore, man.
I'm going to say, man, just...
The dance.
Yeah.
What do you got, Dex?
All right. I'm definitely, I don't really care about having street cred anymore. This will probably take up whatever I had left, but I'm going to have to say I really, really like Christopher Cross. If you remember him, he did the song Sailing. He was part of like the yacht rock.
Yacht rock.
Yacht rock.
I'm gonna have to look this up.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's actually
you got cock rock, you got yacht rock.
You got butt rock.
Butt rock.
Yeah, that's us.
We're all over that. When we were talking about this the other day, this just kind of happened organically. I was listening to a playlist that we were put on that had a ton of huge rock acts over the last 20, 30 years. It was really, really cool for us to be placed on it. And I was sitting in my office and listening to this, and a Limp Bizkit song came on.
I'm about to do to you what Limp Bizkit did to music in the late 90s.
But I didn't skip it. I haven't really been into them for a while, like I did back in the day. I got into them, but then this break in the song happened. I let it play, and before I know it, I was sitting there I was really getting into it, and then I kind of snapped, that I was really vibing on it. It was awesome, and actually really enjoyed the song.
I didn't want to say it, but I do like to hear it.
All right, now it's time to get into some new music by some bands you've probably not heard of. And first up, we've got a band that I discovered. These guys actually came across our Instagram feed, and it was their name that popped up on a flyer for an upcoming show. They were sharing a bill with the band that we had covered a few weeks back called Capitol Theater, and their logo looked really, really cool. And like, I guess logos can be important, bands. Makes some people look you up. So I checked you guys out, and just, yeah, right away when I clicked on the first song, I knew that it was going to be something we were going to do this with. So here's a song, Cherry Blind, by the band Cherry Blind. Here we go. I've got some heavy vibes. I'll ask you guys what you're getting. Anything?
It's almost got like a little bit of an old school feel to it, you know?
Yeah, that's what I thought right away.
Yeah, I'm definitely picking up just
like old
80s-ish.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am getting some heavy old Foo Fighters.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Big time. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I was gonna say, the vocals, the voice doesn't sound like it, but I can kind of get like the riffs and the patterns.
Yeah,
I think are probably similar to that. But yeah, keep going, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, it reminds me of like the very, very like first Foo Fighters stuff that I was hearing.
Yeah,
the vocal melody.
Yeah, the guitar sounds awesome, so clean.
That's cool.
That was sick.
Nice.
I mean, you can't be sad about being compared to the Foo Fighters that heavily, because they're only like the biggest rock band in the world right now, probably. It's a great chorus. That was awesome.
That was cool.
Yeah, I love how the vocals are recorded. That doubling sounds really, really cool. Or whatever effect is on there. It sounds like he went back and doubled it, but I love it. I love that era of the Foo Fighters. There was so much energy there. There was so much energy and just a vibe that was caught by like what Dave Grohl was doing with like his lyrics and stuff, and all the shit he was processing coming from everything that he had gone through with Nirvana and stuff. And but I feel like this song and the vibe of the mix and everything, like it's capturing a really similar vibe. It sounds really cool. And
I like the guitar tone sounds really good, but I think what's really making it is the rhythm of the strumming. Like that's just it's cool, man. Yeah. It definitely it pushes the song.
Riffs to me,
yeah, exactly.
There's something jangly about that tone too. Like it has something. There's probably a few different guitars blended.
This song is like a perfect example of like to make a song sound heavy, you don't always need to crank up the gain on your amp. It's like because those guitars are very, very clean. They're like what I would imagine it to be is it's probably a tube amp or something similar that was just cranked, and that's how they got that edge of breakup. And then the bass guitar in it is
the bass is what's making it heavy.
Is what's making it heavy, because everything is so clear, and I'm able to hear like all those little bass licks so clear, and the guitar, the guitar is probably, the gain's probably on 3 and it's just cranked, and that's how they're getting that clean. But like
I was gonna say, Eric's gonna be like, remember that, guys, it's the bass that makes it heavy. The bass is what makes it heavy.
It's true.
I've got another reference for you.
Valixie doesn't even need a bass player, so
No.
Do you guys remember the band Autopilot Off?
Yep.
I do.
Mhm.
I hear that in this. It's reminding me of Autopilot Off as well.
It's reminding me of that.
Yeah.
I like the bass. No, part.
Like there's some pop punk elements in this, but it's rock enough and radio rock enough that people would like it, that would go, what's pop punk?
Yep.
You know, like do you guys hear how like there is some of that? Because Autopilot Off was a band that was like very pop punk. Like they were playing with a lot of pop punk bands back in the day.
Well, it's like you got to remember like where Dave Grohl's roots come from. You know, it's like he was a punk guy who just happened to get into, you know, a grunge band, you know, and then there's like a lot of like punk and grunge, you know, like how a lot of it actually does like mix together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just made me think that like you could hear like this chorus. Can't you picture Kurt Cobain singing that? Na, 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 na,
Oh yeah, totally.
Like, yeah.
Well, and the riff on that part too. I mean, the vocals follow the guitar riff too, you know, and that's a very reminiscent thing of what a lot of those bands did back then too.
Yeah.
Yep. It totally sounds like a Nirvana kind of thing now. That's cool. Cool drum stuff.
Yeah.
Some cool flange on that part.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. Oh, we got a new metal build happening.
That's sick.
That's cool. Oh, fuck yeah.
That's right.
Now, I will not take anything away from that. Your scream is ridiculous, dude. That sounds really, really good. But that is also reminiscent of Foo Fighters. Like you go back to Monkey Wrench and he comes out of that part. And he does that scream.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think that this guy's scream might even be a little heavier than that one. But Dave Grohl.
This is a really good change, though, man. That's a sick change because it goes from the build to that heavier riff. And considering where the song was before that with the chorus, like it's very unexpected. And I think
that's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's worth hearing again. Let me bring it back a little bit.
Yeah, please do.
I love the distortion on the vocals there. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, okay.
Nice guitar solo.
Change the way we talk.
Nice. Back into it.
The harmonies too. So good. The chorus.
Cool.
That was cool.
That was a great song, man. That was killer.
Dude.
Yeah.
Really, really good. I can't wait to hear some more from those guys. Killer job, dudes. Sounds awesome. If you end up coming to New Mexico, you know, Alter Apex would be happy to open up for you guys.
Damn, girl.
So I didn't tell you guys that I wanted to do this song, but I mean, it should be obvious by this point. This song has actually been living on our playlist for a while. And I get happy every time I hear this song. You guys have probably heard this tune by now, but I think it's about time we listen to the song by Westerner.
Yes.
Yeah, I love this song, man. The video is so good. And yeah, this song just like, this one hit me. It was on repeat for me for a
This is a
couple
good
weeks
song,
when
man.
I found this
Yeah.
tune.
I really like this song too.
And so, yeah, just so you guys know, what we usually do is we find a band, we do a feature like this, and then we throw it on the playlist. But your song has actually been living on our playlist for months now, and then we're gonna listen to it together now. So this song is called Yesferatu, and it's by Westerner.
I love this song.
You love it too now?
I
Oh,
do, and the
sick,
video's
sick.
great, dude.
Yeah,
It's good, man.
Yeah.
The video is great. Like, so this song came out around Halloween, like a little before Halloween, and it had this like kind of vampire kind of theme to it.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure, but does any of you guys know what Yesferatu means? Like, if it has anything to do with like Dracula or something?
Nosferatu is Dracula.
Oh, so there it is.
Sort of like sort of like a yes instead of a no.
Killer. So yeah, guys. So these dudes actually had like, so they kind of do this like pop psychedelic kind of thing, like lo-fi indie stuff too, but like they did some darker stuff. I've gone back into their catalog a little bit, and some of their older stuff is like a little heavier, a little grittier, so they have a lot of stuff to be explored, so definitely check them out. But we're going to listen to the song Yesferatu by Westerner. Here we go. Fucking A, dude.
Love it, dude.
That
First
bass is
first
so
3
good.
seconds. It's just,
The song just makes me
fucking
happy, dude.
bongos, man.
Yeah, dude.
So good.
I love that light vocal.
Yeah. Dude, those harmonies are perfect. See, and the phrasing too. The phrasing on that is so good. Like, I mean, I really, really appreciate like a bunch of words in sequence like that don't ever make you feel like it's like jumbled or like it's working too hard to get there. It's just like, it's really good.
You know, for me, it almost has like a disco element.
Mm-hmm.
I really like.
It's
just the vibe, that bass line, and just the groove to it. Yeah.
And we haven't even got to the chorus yet, and I think that's where some of the disco magic happens.
Yep.
Yesferatu knows what you need without even asking.
It's very poppy, but like it's creepy too.
Yeah.
Like, there's an element of like cool creepiness that they worked into this. Like the vibe, there's something dark to the vibe.
He sees all your secrets and speaks with the beast inside.
Yeah.
There is such a hunger that must be satisfied. There is no desire for the rise of Giuseppe.
Truly tight guitar playing.
There it is. That's the disco beat right there.
Joan Zeta. Do you guys remember Joan Zeta? You guys don't remember Joan Zeta? Early 2000s. They were like around the time like Spitalfield was blowing up and stuff. But they were like a pop punk band that would do a lot of that kind of stuff, like the disco beat and stuff. I thought that I was gonna land a reference there, and you guys were all like, yeah! That one fell flat, man. Let's get back to it.
Oh man, I love that.
Yeah, it's great on the ride there. Just that bass, man. That bass is so good.
I love that
Heavy and
guitar riff
surprising.
too. It just everything. Yeah.
Goes for the kill when you show him weakness.
He was built to thrill, he'll fulfill all your deepest needs.
rock came in, he hasn't stopped.
Yeah.
Nice, perfect beat.
The bass, dude. Dope.
So many cool elements, man.
What's it?
This tune has some massive appeal, man. Like this
Yeah.
this song could blow up. Like if it got the right push, man. But like you got to watch the video too. Like if you're liking this song and you haven't watched this video, you have to watch the video. I think the first time I heard it, I was watching the video and I was like, this is amazing.
I think you sent it to us, man. Like at some point, even before, it might have even before we had the idea to do the show, right? And but I love everything about the song, man. I mean, the riffs are great, the vocals are great, the musicianship is just stellar all around. But
Perfect.
the freaking production, dude, the mix is so freaking good. Just all the effects on the vocals, the tones, everything is just every element of this song is brought together by the way it's mixed, man. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like with something this clean and this, I mean, it has a lot of stuff going on, but there's a minimal approach as well that's happening. He's got the real breathy vocals, you know, just one vocal line, and then the harmony vocal line that comes on it, that bass. There's a lot of ways that you can mess up a production like this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, and not bring it to fruition in the way that we're hearing it, you know. But like, yeah, it's perfect when you hear a song that's a great song and it's mixed so well. It's just it sounds like it should be blown up on the radio for sure. Bass is going off.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Well, that was a good surprise that you brought that one, dude, because I do love that.
Such a jam, man. Such a jam.
I'm so glad that you guys like it too. Had you heard it before, Dex?
I hadn't heard that one.
Dude, so what was your impression hearing that for the first time?
Like Eric said, the mix was stellar, and like you said, it's super easy to mess up a mix like that, you know, like, because it does have, like, there's a lot going on, but it is very minimal, you know. It's like there's a little tiny fuzzy guitar with like the wah sort of like you know, sort of funk guitar, you know. The bass is what really was just holding that song down, and you know, they weren't just staying in one place. That bass was just all over the place, you know. Had little elements of slap bass in there, and you know, and popping the strings and stuff. That was super cool. The breathy vocal was a really nice touch. Super cool that, you know, like, that singer wasn't, you know, it's nice to hear a song where it's just like, you know, a very smooth and just kind of clean vocal that, you know, but it was still very dynamic, you know, and the melodies were super cool. Very killer song. You know, that chorus is just like that chorus, you know, is like
stuck in your head.
Yeah, it gets stuck in your head, and it's like, get your booty down on the dance floor, and you know, it's very good. It's very, very good.
I'm now envious of you, Dex, because I wish I could go watch that video for the first time, dude. Like if I could just bump my head and forget it, and then see it again, because it's fucking great, dude. It is,
Dude, I'm gonna
go watch the
that.
video immediately, dude. This is one of those.
As soon as we're done with this, I'm gonna watch it.
There's been a few bands that we've done so far that the videos are just probably the top notch of like my favorite out of all of them, and this is definitely one of them.
Yeah, dude, it's great.
It's really cool how like bands, you know, like you can take a song like that and make like a video. I haven't seen the video yet, but the way you're describing it, it's like it's almost like an accompaniment to the song where it like takes the song even that much further.
And but this video is like fucking hilarious too. Like it's really funny. Like it's just like because the band is just like they're really funny guys. Like that you could tell that they would be a badass group of dudes to hang out with. But all that said, killer job, guys. Like you guys know you're doing a great job, but I'd like you to hear it from us too. It sounds amazing. Love that song. Love what you guys are doing, and can't wait to hear more from you.
Wow, that was good harmony.
All right, so up next is another band that we're featuring from the UK. These guys are called Endscape, and I found this band through our friend and the guy who is mixing our most recent stuff, Joe Marsh. He said that one of his friends was in this band. I don't know which guy it was, but that they had just released a song, and so I went and I checked it out, and yeah, it's killer. These guys have a great sound, and so this is the band Endscape, and we're going to be listening to the song Suffocate. Do you guys think this will be heavy? The band is called Endscape. The song is called Suffocate.
Certainly could be.
Very, very hand in hand there. Yeah.
Check us out. I really like where the song came in. I think it kind of caught me by surprise, like that they came in with that drum pattern and then the lead playing over it, like with the muting and stuff. Because I pictured it when I heard that intro, I just pictured like maybe the quintessential nu metal, new metal with an NU and new metal, like the stuff that's coming out these days. I just pictured it being just this big riff, but to do that pattern, it kind of sounded reminiscent of like Seosin or something to me.
Hands gripped tight around my throat. Rip the truth from out my mouth.
Great singer. I hear some Seven Dust in this. Like fantastic singer. There's a lot of soulfulness that's going on in his voice. He's singing, which makes me think of Seven Dust, like that down tune, tune down to B, tune down to A, and sing really soulful over it.
That bass is so heavy, man. Like that, like those hits just drop the whole thing. It sounds really cool.
Got a key into that.
And these walls, they close me in.
See, dude could be an R&B singer. Like,
yeah.
He sounds really good.
It's like piano or something there too.
See, you're right, Eric. That's for me. Like the bass is like just killing it there. Like the tone is making that moment happen, and like that's one of the things that still is confusing to me these days. Like for so long playing guitar, I thought that the guitar was the heavy thing, but it's the bass. It's the bass that makes the riff heavy. Like you're just like playing with a guitar and like you're, oh, this sounds huge, and then you record it. You're like, why does it sound so thin and stupid? It's because there's no bass yet. Like it's when the bass comes in, that's when it sounds huge.
I really like what they did though, how it's broken up too, because you know that riff is really shreddy.
But guitar's just doing its thing.
With the drums and the kick drum and the bass all at once, man, it just really pushes that piece to make it, you know, come together. It's cool.
That was very cool. We're gonna come back and hear it again.
This guy's a great singer.
Yeah,
he's really good.
So I've written some metal stuff before. I've written some pretty heavy stuff, and like I think it's novel and almost difficult to write metal to get to this point in the song, and he hasn't screamed. Like I mean, because like you hear that music and like you think the guy's gonna come in, you know, like that's just like where he's gonna go. But this guy is singing like all these like really, really beautiful melodies and stuff, and he's the energy of the song is not like lost because he's not singing. It sounds different. It sounds refreshing because of that.
Dark clouds are chasing faster. It's like a dawn that never breaks inside.
Lots of melodies.
It's like a dawn that never breaks inside. It's like a dawn that never breaks inside. So hold on to me. Don't let me suffocate. I feel my mind might break apart. So hold on to me before I lose myself. So can you pull me out the dark? So hold on to me. Don't let me suffocate.
Damn.
I feel my mind might break apart. So hold on to me before I lose
Use that piano again.
so can you pull me out the dark?
It's dirty.
Damn.
Those endings, like
That was
so
good,
cool.
man. That was good. You know what I really loved about that, dude, is they could have easily gone the route of either having like the screaming through the verses or even screaming the pre-chorus into the melodic chorus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and I love so many bands that do that, right? But
Me too. Yeah.
they could have easily done it, but it's all just amazing vocals through the whole thing, dude. It was good. That was really good.
He really like got creative with the melodies and stuff, and I think that there's so much to be said for that because, I mean, it's probably just how his brain works, but like I feel like it's hard to think of melodic stuff to sing over music like that. Like,
that brings me to what it reminded me of. Actually, it was a band called Living Color.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're most famous for that song "Cult of Personality."
Yeah, Cult
You
of
know,
Personality,
and
yeah.
that band, if you go into their catalog, dude, I mean, those guys are playing some of the most craziest shit that you've ever heard, and their singer is coming in on top of it and just being super, super melodic, and that's what this band reminded me of.
Yeah, it makes me think a lot of Seosin, because like you know, that's a singer that just, you know, both of their singers like just fucking melodies for days and like range for days. They would sing like these like amazing things over just the band just like shredding and doing all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
But
music wise, I think I picked up a little bit of like Killswitch Engage in it too.
Yeah.
Just some of the little chugga chuggas, you know, on the pauses and
for
stuff.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That was really, really good. Yeah, great job, guys. If you end up seeing this, we really, really enjoyed that song. It kills. And yeah, I'm sure you guys are already doing big things. If not, you're going to be doing big things soon. So congratulations. Yeah, that was cool. Yes, for right to here's what you way back then on the simpler times.
I enjoyed that.
Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed these tunes. And yeah, stay tuned. We have a new song that's going to be dropping in the next few weeks, a new video coming very soon. We're excited to show you. And yeah, we just love the fact that you guys come and hang out with us and check out these songs with us. If you have any bands that you'd like to check out, put something in the comments below. Let us know. And we'll see you next time. Peace.